Good morning. Oh. That was a long night. I'm tired and didn't think I'd have any trouble going to sleep, which I didn't. But my air mattress has developed a leak. So every couple hours I'm having to stop and just stop. I'm having to stop sleeping. Every couple hours I'd wake up because I'm sleeping on the ground and I'd have to blow the mattress up. So anyway, it's I think it's like 7 o'clock. Oh, I'm gonna get up, make some coffee, and have a little breakfast and figure out what we're doing today. So we are having all kinds of gear malfunctions today, or last night, or whatever. My sleeping pad's got a leak. My little lantern that I use, little battery powered lantern, it's a real cheap thing that I got at a garage sale. Middle of the night, and as I got up one time to pee, it stopped working. So, and it is plenty dark back here when you don't have a light, and I didn't take my headlamp with me when I went to pee. So anyway, sleeping pad, headlamp, and now the tripod that I've got the camera on right now, you can look and see that it's busted. Earthquake. So some serious gear upgrades are going to happen before the next adventure. I love it back here this morning. It's very, very cool back here right now, which is great. I mean, I've actually got a long sleeve shirt on. Now it's going to get hotter than hell today, like it was yesterday. So as you can see, I did a bunch of laundry. Ooh, that's cold. Holy crap. There's a frog. That's pretty cool. I wanted to see if when the guy that owns this place came down to visit me yesterday, we found that, yeah, he's still here. He's still here. Oh, it's a turtle. He was hanging there yesterday, and he hadn't really moved. I don't want to bother him. I guess I should give him a name. I don't really know. Oh, got a little too close there. You don't want to see my ear. Turtle. What do we call him? How about Mel? Mel. For a coworker that I work with. She's a real sweetheart. So I'm gonna get the twig stove started, and I'll show you that, and boil up some water, make some breakfast, make some coffee. Leave it on the ground here. This rock's not real level. This is my little twig stove. The best $25-30 I've ever spent. Basically, it's kind of a rebreather. It circulates oxygen through this thing twice. I know you don't really care. So, and I have found that the best way to light these things, I just soak a few cotton balls. I coat a few cotton balls with petroleum jelly, and just put one in the bottom there. Fire it up, and it goes right away. And you literally just throw twigs in there, and it'll smoke at first until the oxygen starts circulating. You do have to keep feeding this bad boy. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. It needs fuel. When it gets going good, you can put some thicker stuff in there like this. It'll burn a little longer. On the menu this morning, scrambled eggs, and let's not forget our instant coffee. Name brand instant coffee, by the way. All right, the moment of truth. Where's my spoon? Ta-da! First of all, the coffee is excellent for instant coffee. Really not bad at all. And now the scrambled eggs have had some time to cook. I'm sorry, scrambled eggs with bacon. We can't forget the bacon. No, sir. A little soupy, but it looks like scrambled eggs. Needs to cook just a little longer. Look at this. The sun's coming up over my laundry. Picturesque, eh? I thought you'd like that. Let's try our breakfast again. Scrambled eggs with bacon, take 2. Smells good. It's not bad. Kind of bland. I wish I had some salt. Next time, salt, never know. Like that'll stick. Since I've turned 60, I can't remember anything. I mean, I've always been pretty good memory and numbers and things like that. I've always had a pretty good mind for that kind of stuff. And I still do. It's not like I'm going senile. You go upstairs to get something. The time you get upstairs, you can't remember what you were there for. God, that's so frustrating. Fortunately, I have a wonderful spouse that helps me, doesn't help me. She tells me birthdays, anniversaries, and things like that. Speaking of anniversaries, 2 nights ago was my 34th wedding anniversary. Married to the lovely Mrs. Mad Dog. Cheers, honey. I love you very much. And thank you for putting up with this kind of stuff when I go on these trips. She's a good woman, y'all. She's a good person. So, love you, honey. If that don't dry him out, nothing will. I think that's the truth. You can see the heat moving them around. That's not the breeze. So, I'm going to go get some firewood. Hopefully they don't catch fire while I'm gone. Here's some hardwood. Uh-oh. Almost hit you. Ow. What's the old saying? When you think you've got enough firewood, get 3 times more. I do have an axe, a hatchet with me, and I have a saw with me too, a little pocket foldable saw, but it's just too hot to expend that kind of energy. When you don't feel like doing that, find yourself 2 trees and do it that way. This is good wood. Hard. Yeah, hard. Ooh. Ah. Beauty.
Here's the firewood and here's the bird. Sorry.
So remember I told you that the guy that owns all this land came to visit me yesterday evening, and apparently the crows aren't too happy that I'm here. But he told me about a couple of fishing spots, and it's already hot, so it's probably not a great time to go fishing, but what else have I got to do? So I drove down that road right there, which was, oh, I don't know, maybe half a mile from the main road. I had to hike back out to my camp, from my camp to my car, and I brought just, you know, a few little things with me. Brought my pole, little fishing backpack thing that I have, and look what I found. It's the Cumberland River. So that worked out pretty well. So we're going to throw a line in and just see what happens. Well, the fish won that round. Not even so much as a nibble. Nothing. Other than a couple snags, lost a couple lures. So we'll move on, see if we can find another place around the river somewhere. I'm going to check out where this canoe rental place is and maybe do that. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I brought 2 dogs, and I wanted them for lunch, so cooking those up. And then also I took a quick trip to the store just because I woke up in the middle of the night cramping, and I had to make sure that I didn't do that, because that's not good. That's way dehydrated, which I've been drinking water all day yesterday, but so I went ahead and got some Gatorade, and like I say, I'm making use of Mother Nature's cooler, so I'm going to check my dogs. They should be just about done. Yeah, so they're a little crispy, ouch, and they're hot. Can't really regulate the temperature much, but one dog there, and one dog there. And I did think to bring some mustard. So I did think to bring some mustard, so brown mustard too. So hot dog. Cheers. Oh, I'm hot. Woo. Oh, mercy Percy. I'm going to go fishing at this spot that the gentleman that owns the land told me about. He said you can wade right out into the Cumberland and fish, so I'm going to try that. This is the spot. Let's see what we can do. So far. This is what I love about camping in the deep woods. Even if it is a maintained campsite, I mean, look, you know, we're way the hell back in here. And I just love the way the sun breaks through the canopy and just little dapplings of it, you know. like there, right in there, and that up in there, and the little thing in here, just little spots of it, you know. It's really cool. I sound like that guy that used to do the paintings. I can't think of his name. Just little happy spots of sunshine. I just thought it was really, really cool. It's a pretty cool shot. One of the things that I like to do on a trip like this is just sit and think. There's no video of me just sitting and thinking. Maybe I'll have to do that sometimes. And I'm not saying sit still and listen to nature and what God tells you and all this stuff. That's just not me. If it works for you, hey man, more power to you. Whatever comes to my mind, you know, things that are going on in my life, with my family, with my job. I think about turning 60, you know, things like, how much time do I have left, you know? I mean, I'm obviously more than halfway done. Just stuff like that, and that's one of the reasons that I want to try and branch out on these trips a little more, do some things like a canoe trip, a nice long backpack trip where I hike and camp and hike and camp and hike and camp and camp and hike, and you know, it's just, this has been another just really fun to relax and get away. So I'm gonna sit up for a while and think. Hey, James Oceanbine, if you're by some miracle watching this, you'd be proud. I'm using my headlamp as a light to shoot this inside my tent, and I'm bouncing it off the ceiling. So I did learn something from you. I learned a lot from you, actually, buddy. But anyway, night 2 in the books. About to begin the adventure that I hope is sleep. I'm very tired. It's just so damn hot. I'm hoping it cools off. It did last night. It was like 1 or 2 in the morning, but it finally did cool off. So tomorrow we be going home to the family. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the morning. Breakfast is at 7 o'clock.